you that our guidelines is 180 days, and that is something that we detail in our user agreement.
Right.
So you're welcome to reach out to our legal department, but I can advise you that we will not release your funds via the customer service line for 180 days.
Okay.
But if you would like to explore this higher, then that's something you can definitely reach out to our legal team. I can provide you with their address and you can write to them. But the decision on the account is valid. It is final. And I will advise you that if you do have other PayPal accounts, now I'm not going to actively look for them, but if you do have other PayPal accounts, and we review the accounts and we find that it's linked to this one, you will have those accounts shut down as well.
That's fine.
So you may want to consider looking into a different venue because those accounts, at this point, it's really only a matter of time before they are also restricted.
Yeah, they don't have to do with me, but I have other people that maintain my business. So there's nothing that I can actively do right now.
No, unfortunately, I reviewed the decision. I agree with it, and it's something that we are going to hold to. So again, your funds will be held for 180 days.
Okay.
That would be November 2nd. And the decision on the account is permanent, so you're not going to be able to use PayPal moving forward.
Okay, I don't care about using PayPal. I care about getting my money back.
Okay.
You have to wait.
So would you like the legal address just so you
No,
have
I'm
it?
not going to write to the legal department. I'm not going to, so I need to speak to someone. Are you a supervisor, you said?
I am a supervisor, so there's no one higher than me that takes phone calls that's going to give you a different answer. So
So
if you do not...
okay, can I just say something? You guys claim to be a family-driven company, how you support small businesses, and there was a huge class action lawsuit filed against your company, right? And it was in favor of the people. So hundreds of people have filed against your company in a class action suit in the same predicament as I am, right? Would you agree with that?
It's very possible, sir. I'm no legal expert, so I'm not going to be able to speak on some class action lawsuit.
So you're unaware?
I work in the limitations department.
That's fine. So are you aware of the class action lawsuit filed against PayPal?
Absolutely.
You are. And what did it state?
Sir, again, I'm not going to get into any sort of legal issue because I am aware that there was a lawsuit, but I'm not aware of what happened on it because we don't handle that in the customer service department and in the fraud department.
Okay, that's fine.
It is handled specifically by our legal office.
Let me tell you what happened.
So,
okay, hundreds of people filed a petition against PayPal because of money being held for long periods of time, and they won in the favor of the people. So what you're doing is absolutely wrong. And if you can't see that,
which again, Cole, that's why I'm advising you. You can reach out to our legal team, but there's no one higher than me that's going to release your money. There's a high risk of dispute, a high risk of loss on the account, so we're not going to release your money sooner than 180 days. But I can give you our legal address. You can write to them if you wish, or
I'm not going to write to legal. What good is that going to do? Tell me what good is writing to
I mean, you were interested in going higher than me, so our legal department is higher than me.
And I have to,
if you want your funds sooner than 180 days, the only people you can speak to is going to be at the legal department.
And they don't have
There's
a phone
nobody,
number?
If you call in and ask for anyone else, they're all going to tell you the same thing.
And they don't have a phone number?
The customer service line.
The legal department doesn't have a phone number?
No, sir. Our legal department only deals with written correspondence. So you first write to them, and then they will contact you directly.
Okay. And what's that address?
It is 2211 North 1st Street. That's San Jose, California, 95131.
Go down there.
And you would also just put attention to legal department/civil. And that would be the next communication for you in regards to this.
So can I show up there? I live about 20 miles from there.
Unfortunately, it's an office. They're not going to let you in, but you can write to them.
Okay. And so one last question for you. So there's a hold on my account, right? And I can't access my money that I've worked hard for. But why are you guys still taking money in if I'm a high-risk user, so to speak? Why would you...
You're blocked from receiving money as of today, because that's the day that the decision was made on the account.
No, the decision
no longer offer you services. So they blocked that today from you, so you're not able to receive money moving forward.
Okay, the decision was made yesterday, but That's okay. Well, why is there a discrepancy?
I can look into it, but I can absolutely advise you that you're not going to be able to receive money moving forward.
I'm not going to be able to receive money moving forward. Okay, it's going to be hold for 6 months. Does that make sense?
Of course not. You know, that's why we make sure that no accidental payments can be sent into the account.
No accidental payments. $5,000 was accidentally paid into your account that you hold. What?
I've already advised you, sir, that you're welcome to issue refunds since you haven't actually shipped out the product yet.
You're taking the money.
That's your decision if you want to do that.
And so where does the money go? Does it stay in there, or does it get refunded? How's it going to get refunded back to the customer if they've already paid and I can't send her payments?
That's not good business.
Because you can refund. We block your ability to send money, but we don't block your ability to refund. So you have the ability right now to log into your account and issue any refunds you need to. We don't block your ability to do that at all.
Why would you refund? They already paid their customers.
Okay. So do I need to do that?
If you want to issue refunds, absolutely. I'm not going to force you into issuing refunds. No, that's not something I would ever do. But if you are not going to be shipping out that product, since your account obviously is under a permanent restriction and your funds are held, then I would recommend it. But not going to require it. You can log in at any time and issue any refunds you need to.
And so what's the main reason why my account's restricted?
Oh, well.
Because we have deemed the account to be too high risk and we're no longer comfortable processing your payment.
Okay, and what's that based on?
But they're comfortable keeping my money.
Based on the overall review of the account, the documentation that you provide.
I need specifics of why you're holding $20,000 from me, not some fucking textbook.
I'm advising you, sir.
You are advising me, correct?
After review of the documents that you provided and the overall activity, PayPal does not feel comfortable offering our services to you any longer.
Okay, it's like telling someone you're going to jail because we don't like you and not telling them specifics of why they're going to jail.
That's not a matter of we don't like you. It's a business decision we make based on the risk factors that we feel are present.
So what are the reasons?
I'm not going to be able to provide you any additional information. You know, I'm advising you that PayPal does not feel comfortable with the business model and the activity and the documents that you've provided.
Okay,
so moving forward, we are not offering our services.
I need specifics as to why you're making this decision.
I have a lawyer.
Sir, I've already advised you a few times now.
No, you haven't. You haven't advised. No, you have not. What are the specific reasons?
I'm not going to be able to give you any additional specifics than I'm already advising you, Cole.
You can advise me, that's fine.
That because of the information you provided to us, we reviewed all the documents you've submitted. We've also reviewed the overall account activity, the business model, as well as any accounts that you may share information with that we've had issues with. And we have made the decision that we are no longer comfortable offering you our services.
That's great.
That is the only information I can provide to you.
Okay, what's the business model that you don't feel comfortable with?
It's the type of activity that you're receiving, sir. The product that you're selling is considered a high risk. You have a high rate of disputes lately. And I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong. I understand that eBay has taken care of those disputes for you. But it's still not something that we like to see. And that's an increased amount of disputes over a high-risk product.
You just said eBay has taken care of those disputes for you. So there's
that's
no...
That's what you stated?
No, you just said that, correct?
Right, that's what you had stated, that they were resolved with eBay. You said that at the beginning of the conversation.
Okay, so there's no dispute. There's no open disputes. We have 100% positive feedback. Where's the discrepancy?
Again, sir, we no longer feel comfortable offering you our services. Any additional information is going to have to be requested from our legal department. I'm not going to be able to provide you anything else specific.
I don't know how you sleep at night. Oh my God. She's just reading a book like this.
Yeah.